हरिः ओम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतायाः प्रथमभागस्य षोडशं दिनम्। द्वितीयाध्यायस्य पञ्चमः श्लोकः। गुरुन्न हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं वैक्ष्यमपीह लोके हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरुर्निहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्। अत्र पदच्छेदः। गुरुन् अहत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयः भोक्तुं वैक्ष्यम् अपि इह लोके हत्वा अर्थकामान् तु गुरून् इह एव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्. So comparatively this is a little longer shloka, and before that I just wanted to add this part. So sarvatra गीता ग्रन्थे सर्वत्र अपि प्राचुर्येण तत्र अनुष्टुप् छन्दः एव दृश्यते. चतुष्टयं भवति. प्रतिपदम् अष्टाक्षराणि भवन्ति. तथा अन्यत्र इत्युक्ते probably there are 645 shlokas in entire Bhagavad Gita out of 700. So there are they have Anushtup Chandas. So predominantly you can see Anushtup Chandas in the Bhagavad Gita. And this particular shloka, there are few shlokas, like 55 shlokas. 55 shlokas out of 700. They are in different chandas. That is actually called as Trishtup chandas. And there are variations in the Trishtup. Actually, even in the Anushtup, there are two variations we can see in Bhagavad Gita. Maybe we can have when we come across such shlokas, we can talk about it. I think there are few shlokas in the first adhyaya where some variations of Anushtup Chandas was seen, but it's fine. But the idea here is that there are predominantly 645 shlokas which are Anushtup Chandas, and there are two variations of Anushtup Chandas used. And similarly, remaining 55 shlokas are in the Trishtup Chandas, and there are again there are variations in Trishtup Chandas. So like Indra Vajra and Upendra Vajra, these two are quite commonly seen, and there is again Upajati Trishtup Chandas api seen. So here this shloka is the Upajati Trishtup Chandas. It is not Indra Vajra or Upendra Vajra. It is just another variation. It's just a minor variations to the Indra Vajra, and that is Upajati. It's called as Upajati. And this is again a Trishtup Chandas. And those 55 shlokas are composed in Trishtup Chandas. And generally, this kind of switch happens in any work to indicate something important is happening there. So normally, a common Chandas is followed, that is Anushtup here in this case. And suddenly there is a change in the Chandas, or change in the if they use some different chandas, that indicates that there is something important happening there. Have some additional attention to indicate that change in chandas is given. So in that case, this is Trishtup. I think probably you can compare how this is different from Indra Vajra chandas, like that is Guru Guru Lagu, Guru Guru Lagu, Lagu Guru Lagu, and Guru Guru. So there are 11 aksharams per padam. So total you will have 4 padams. So total 44 aksharams in one shloka. Okay, and that is the Indra Vajra pattern, and you can compare with that how this is different from there, and that is why it is actually, this looks similar to Indra Vajra, but they are little different, so it is called as Upajati. First, we will talk about chandas later in case if you are interested in to discuss further. So now Padacheda. We have seen the Padacheda here. Shreyo Bhoktum Tatra Visarga Sandehe Gunadeshah Bhavati Tadrishtam. Anantram Bhoktum Vaikshyam Tatra Anuswara Santihi. Tatra Kamanstu Tatra Punaha Sattvam Bhavati Tad Purvam Drishtam. Gurun Nihaiva. Tatra Gurun here Tatra Vastutaha नमुडागमः सन्धिः अपि भवितुम् अर्हति। भैक्ष्यमपीह अपीह इत्यत्रापि सवर्णदीर्घसन्धिः। अपरं गुरुनिह इत्यत्र क्वचित् गुरुनिह इति उच्यते, परन्तु गुरुनिह इति तत्र नमुडागमः अपि भवितुम् भवेत् इति। पुनः इहैव तत्र पुनः वृद्धिसन्धिः। भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्। अस्तु, अत्र शब्दार्थं पश्यामः चेत् अत्र महानुभाव इति शब्दः पुनः समस्तपदं वर्तते एतत्। तस्य विवरणं वयं यदा व्याख्यानं पश्यामः तदानीं वयं सम्यक् अवगच्छामः। अधुना तु महानुभाव नाम ज्येष्ठजनः इति वयम् अवगच्छामः, परन्तु तत्र स्पष्टार्थं तु तत्र व्याख्याने वयं पश्यामः। पुनः भोक्तुम् अत्र भैक्ष्यम् इत्यनेन यद् भिक्षया प्राप्तं तद् भैक्ष्यम्, यद् भिक्षाटनेन यद् प्राप्यते तद् भैक्ष्यम्। The alms is bhaksham. The one which is attained through bhiksha is bhaksham. Anything that is given as a bhiksha, that is actually called as bhaksham. Iha itukte asmin loke iti artha, iha loke. Punaha artha kaman. So here artha kaman also we will see in the vyakyanam, but in general artha kaman means one which leads to artha and kama. So, but there are different meanings we'll talk about in the Vyakhyana Samaya. And Gurun iha eva bhunjiya. Bhunjiya etattu linglakara rupam. Punaha bhogan, punaha rudhira pradigdhan. Atra rudhirena pradigdham iti rudhira pradigdham. Punaha atra bhogan ityasya visheshanam bhavati iti karanena rudhira pradigdhan iti rupam. So one which is mixed with blood. Atra rakta mishritam iti artha. One which is mixed with blood. Atra lagu samanya pada parichyaha avagataha iti manye. Atra अन्वयं पश्यामश्चेत् अत्र वाक्यद्वयं भवति। प्रथमे वाक्ये अस्ति इति क्रियापदम्। अत्र किम् अस्ति? श्रेयः अस्ति। अत्र कस्य श्रेयः अस्ति चेत् मम श्रेयः अस्ति। मै श्रेयः इति अवगम्यते इति मन्ये। मम श्रेयः अस्ति। अत्र कीदृशः अहम् अथवा कीदृशस्य मम इति पृच्छामश्चेत् महानुभावान् गुरून् अहत्वा स्थितस्य मम श्रेयः अस्ति। Without killing those great people gurus, for me the shreya is there. So तथा अर्थः। So श्रेयः अस्ति, मम श्रेयः भवति। अहं कीदृशः? महानुभावान् गुरून् अहत्वा स्थितः अहम्, मम श्रेयः भवति इति तत्र अर्थः गम्यते। पुनः भैक्ष्यं भोक्तुम् इह लोके श्रेयः. So if I don't kill them, what will happen? The rajyam sukham tat sarvam na bhavati. So maya bhikshatanameva karaniyam. Tatha bhikshatanena praptam yad bhaikshyam bhavati. Tat bhaikshya ashanameva mama shreyaskaram bhavati iti atra arthaha. So without killing them, I have to beg out for living. So with the begging, whatever I get, if I have that alms, begging, whatever I get, if I have that itself is good for me. So tatha uchyate. So mahanubhavan gurun ahatva stitasya mama bhaikshyashanameva tatra varam अथवा श्रेयः इति तस्य वादः प्रथमम्। तथा द्वितीयं वाक्यं तत्र किम् अस्ति? भुञ्जीय इति क्रियापदम्। एतत्तु लिङ्लकाररूपं भुञ्जीय। अत्र अहम् इति क्रियापदम्, अहम् इति कर्तृपदम्। अहं भुञ्जीय इति उत्तमपुरुष प्रथमपुरुष, क्षम्यताम्, उत्तमपुरुष एकवचनान्तं रूपम्। अहं भुञ्जीय। अहं किं भुञ्जीय? अर्थकामान् भोगान् भुञ्जीय। कीदृशभोगान्? अर्थकामान् भोगान्। पुनः रुधिरप्रदिग्धान् भोगान् अहं भुञ्जीय। So without killing them, I can go for Bhiksha and have it, and that is good for me. Now what happens if I kill? So Gurun Hatva Ihe Ihe Rudhira Pratikdhan Arthakaman Bhogan Bhunjiya. So this Bhunjiya is not regular Ling Lakara. So there are multiple meanings of Vidiling Lakara. So one of the meanings is Samprashnarthe Vidiling Lakaraha Prayuchyate iti Visheshaha. So here it is used in the meaning of Samprashna. The way Samprashna means it's again Aksheparthe. इत्युक्ते कथम् अर्थः अवगन्तव्यः गुरुन् हत्वा इहैव रुधिरप्रदिग्धान् अर्थकामान् भोगान् अहं कथं भक्ष्यामि इति कथं शब्दप्रयोगः भवति खलु तत्रापि आक्षेपार्थे कथं प्रयोगः मया कृतः तथैव अत्र भुञ्जीय इत्यत्र सम्प्रश्नार्थे भुञ्जीय विधिलिङ्गलकारप्रयोगः भवति सो कथम् अहं भक्ष्यामि इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे भुञ्जीय शब्दः. So how will I enjoy the bhogas which are full of arthakamas and which is filled with which is mixed with blood? How after killing Guru? After killing Guru, how will I enjoy the arthakama bhoga and rudhira pratikta bhoga? So tatha atra uchyate. So it's a very easier one. Hope you're able to get the meaning. So first thing he says, I will not kill them, even if I take beg and have my life, that is good for me. Otherwise, how will I be able to live by enjoying the bhogas which are mixed with the blood by killing the gurus? So that is the second sentence. Actually, I wanted to go through the complete Vyakhyanam of this shloka from Madhusudana Saraswati. First, we will go in a very high level. Then, if there is something we need a detailed Vyakhyana study for this shloka, we can do that. So, this is the Purva Pitika for the Vyakhyana, this complete section. So, the actual Vyakyanam actually starts from here. The Vyakyanam for this shloka starts from here. But this gives the Shloka Avatarana Vyakyanam. So that is why this particular shloka emerged. What's the reason why Arjuna says this particular shloka? So that is explained here. So here what is in short, what is said is, see, in the previous shloka it is clearly said, the Bhishma Drona, they are pujarhau, ataha aham hantum na ichchami tatha artha prakatitaha. Tatheva atra, now Arjuna imagines that what if Krishna asks this question? Then this is my answer. So tatha eshaha Arjuna vadati. So what if Krishna asks, okay, they are puja arhav, but they are actually in the side of other side. They are in the side of Duryodhanas. So then now they support Duryodhana. So now they are also kind of in a bad side. So now they are eligible to be killed. Then why not you can proceed with the war? If Krishna asks that thing, then he says the shloka Gurun Hahatva. So this is the Purva Pitika. Like what if Krishna says, okay, they may be gurus, they may be puja arhav, but they are in the other side. They are supporting adharma, and they are in the side of Dhritarashtra. So now they are fit to be killed. Now why you should not proceed with the war? If Krishna asks that, he thinks that Krishna may ask that, and he continues with this current shloka saying that Gurun Hahatva. So that is what actually is said here. So atra kim uchyate vrittimatra phalatvam grihitva papam aropya Arjunaha brute. So whatever is happening at that point, he only takes that alone. Vrittimatra palatvam grihitva tatra papam aropya. So there he finds the papam and he says, Natu avaliptatvadina tesham gurutva abhavaha uktaha ityashankyaha mahanubhavan iti. because they are in the association with the other part, why not you proceed with the war? If you ask that way, then Arjuna answers with the word Mahanubhavan. So tatha uchyate. Now we need to understand what's the meaning of Mahanubhava Shabda. So there are two meanings are given here in the Vyakhyana. So one is the Mahanubhavaha Shrutaadhyayana तपाचारादि निबन्धनः प्रभावः येषां तान् इति एकः विग्रहः. सो महानुभावः नाम येषां श्रुताध्ययन तपाचारादि निबन्धनः प्रभावः वर्तते ते महानुभावाः. The people who have श्रुताध्ययनं वेदाध्ययनं तथा तपाचरणं तपः आचरन्ति ये ते महानुभावाः. तथा च ते कीदृशाः सन्ति कालकामादयः अपि यैः वशीकृताः ते अपि महानुभावाः. So those who have control over kala and kama and others, those who have control over these things are those who have controlled these things. So they are also called as Mahanubhava. So for them what happens? Na avaliptatvadi shudra papma samsleshaha ityartha. So for them there is no papams of in association with the bad people. Even if they get associated with the bad people, they don't get papa because they are already कालकामादीनां वशीकृतवन्तः ते. अतः तेषु तत्र अवलिप्तत्वादिदोषाः न भवन्ति इति सूचयितुम् अर्जुनेन तत्र महानुभावशब्दः प्रयुक्तः इति तत्र व्याख्यानम्. So hope you are able to get the first Krishna what he can ask. Okay, they are gurus, they are pujarha, but they are in association with the other side. Then they are already supporting adharma, so they are already papis. Why not you kill them? If Krishna asks this, what to do? So to answer that, he actually answers with the word Mahanubhava, because the Mahanubhavas, who are they? They are Kala Kamadayaha api yaihi vashikritaha te Mahanubhavaha. One who have controlled Kala and Kama and others. They are actually called as Mahanubhavas. So for them, even these, the dosha which happens because of the wrong association does not happen for them. So they are not papis, they are not sinners, so I will not kill them. To justify that, he is using the Mahanubhava Shabda. This is one meaning of Mahanubhava here. And the second meaning, the second interpretation of Mahanubhava Shabda here in the shloka is, it is taken along with the other word. So, Gurun Nahatva Hi Mahanubhavan ityatra. Hi Mahanubhavan, he takes it as a single Shabda. That's what explained in the next one. So, Hi Mahanubhavan it ekam va padam bhavati chet. Even if you take that as a single word, again there is a meaning for it. How? Himam. Atra jadyam iti artha. Imam ityasya imam nama, it's ice bear, ice. It's jadyam. Jadyam api hanti iti imaha iti shabdaha. So imaha means himam hanti iti imaha. One which breaks or one which destroys himam. The himam is nothing but the jadyam. So what can actually break hima? Basically any object which is with heat can break the hima. So that is nothing but Aditya Hava Agnirva. So Aditya or Agni. That's the meaning of Imaha. Tasyeva Anubhavaha Samarthyam Esham Taniti Mahanubhava. One who has the abilities similar to the Aditya or Agni is also called as Hi Mahanubhavaha. Hope you are able to follow. So there is first interpretation we have already seen. It's a direct interpretation. One who has who own over Kala and Kama and others, they are Mahanubhavas. And the second interpretation is इमः अनुभावः येषां ते महानुभावाः. One who has imaha bhavah, they are called as mahanubhava. Imaha is nothing but Aditya or Agni. One who has the qualities of Aditya or Agni, or who has that samarthyam similar to that of Agni and Aditya, they are called as mahanubhavah. For such people, they do not have any पुनः तेषाम् अवलिप्तत्वादि दोषः नास्ति एव. So there will not be any avaliptatva dosha for them. So that means they will not get papas because they are being in the association with the other side. So in these two interpretations, the Arjuna wants to establish that they are puja arhav, they do not have any papams even though they are in the other side. Then again, these things are given. Maybe if you're interested, you can go over the remaining parts. And agre vayam pashyamas chet. Then the next one is the interesting part here is अर्थकामान् इति उच्यते. अत्र अर्थकामान् इत्ययं शब्दः द्विधा तत्र भवति. एकं तु गुरून् इत्यस्य विशेषणं भवति, अपरत्र तु भोगान् इत्यस्य अपि विशेषणं भवति. अर्थकामान् इत्ययं शब्दः तत् कथं भवति चेत् अत्र अर्थकामान् इत्यस्य अर्थः अर्थलुब्धान् इति अर्थः भवति. ये अर्थम् इच्छन्ति, अर्थे येषां लोभः अस्ति, ते अर्थकामाः इति उच्यते. अर्थं कामयन्ति इति अर्थकामाः. सो येषाम् अर्थे लोभः अस्ति ते अर्थकामाः. अत्र अयं शब्दः गुरून् इत्यत्रापि विशेषणं भवति. किमर्थम्? अत्र गुरवः दुर्योधनपक्षे भूत्वा दुर्योधनेन यदर्थः दत्तः तेषु भोगम् अनुभवन्तः सन्ति एते गुरवः. So they are actually in the association with the Duryodhana and enjoying the wealth of Duryodhana. So अतः ते अपि अर्थकामाः इति अत्र उच्यते. So अर्थलुब्धाः अपि ते मदपेक्षया गुरवः भवन्ति इत्येव इति पुनः गुरुग्रहणेन उक्तम्. So here in this case, the Arthakama Shabda is taken as a Visheshanam for Guru Shabda. So even if those gurus are Arthakamas, from my perspective, they are all gurus and they are all Mahanubhavas. They are Pujarhaha. Ataha aham hantum na ichchami. So that is what he is trying to establish here. Atre Vikritatmanam Atmanam ityapi uchyate. So one who have sold themselves is called Vikritatma. Vikritatma means one who sold themselves for something. So here the gurus, even though they are Vikritatmas, that means what they have sold themselves to Duryodhana. So tatha artha bhavati. Kimartha tatha punah अर्थलुब्धाः अपि भवन्ति. ते तथापि ते मदपेक्षया गुरवः एव भवन्ति इत्येव अत्र उच्यते. Second one is explained little later, we'll talk about. But again, the tu shabda in the shloka is for api artha. Api ityasmin arthe tu shabdah prayuktah. Idanim idrishan api gurun hatva bhogan eva bhunjiya natu moksham labheya. If we kill such a valuable gurus, we get only bhoga in this loka, but we will not get moksham. That's what Arjuna's intention here. And the bhoga shabda here, atra vyakaranam pashyamasya, tatra bhoga shabdaha tasya vivaranam tu bhujyante iti bhogaha, itukte vishayaha. Tatra vishayaha eva bhogaha. Tatra vyutpattihi bhujyante anena iti bhogaha. अत्र कर्मणि घै इति प्रत्ययः प्रयुक्तः. वस्तुतः घै प्रत्ययः भावार्थे अस्माभिः दृष्टः, परन्तु अत्र घै प्रत्ययः कर्मणि अर्थे भवति. अत्र भोगाः इत्यनेन भोगः इत्यनेन भोजनम् इति भावः भवति. अत्र भोजनम् इत्यत्र अपि ल्युट् प्रत्ययः भवति. तत्रापि ल्युट् प्रत्ययः भावार्थे नास्ति. अत्रापि पुनः कर्मणि अर्थे एव ल्युट् प्रत्ययः. अतः भोजनम् Bhujyate iti bhojanam. So one which is eaten is called bhojanam. And similarly, bhogaha is one which is enjoyed is bhogaha. So one bhujyate iti bhogaha. So it's again one some interesting fact here. Te che bhogaha ihaiva na paraloke. So if we kill the gurus and get the bhogas, then those bhogas are only in this world. The paraloka it is not there. So iha api, even in this world, so rudhira pratikdaha iva apayasho vyaptatvena atyanta jugupsita iti arthaha. So even if I kill them, I get the bhogas only in this world. Even in this world, those bhogas are, I can see those bhogas are actually mixed only with the blood of those Guru and Mahanubhavas. So Rudira pradigdha iva bhavati and Bahu Jugupsita api bhavati. And yada ihapi evam tada paraloka dukkham kiyat varnaniyam iti bhavaha. So if the dukkha here itself is this much, you are able to get what it is here. So even if I kill them, the bhogas are actually Rudira Pradigdha. Such a bhoga I should enjoy after killing them. If the situation is this bad here, how can we, tell about the Paraloka Dukkham? The Paraloka Dukkham Kiyad Varnaniyam iti atra bhavaha. So this is little trickier Vyakhyanam. So I would suggest you can go over this Vyakhyanam again. I will again reiterate this once in the next session. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching this video online. If you have any comments or feedback, you can post them in the comment section below. So there is a specific feedback form for this course. I strongly recommend you fill up that feedback form so I can get right feedback. You can also suggest any change needed in the feedback. And thank you all for watching this video online. Let us meet in the next session. Dhanyavadaha.